Leave reality behind for a while as we answer the questions that you didn't know you needed the answers to.
We're going to melt your head as we ponder some bizarre scenarios and thought-provoking questions. My name is Matt.
And my name is Curtis. Welcome to Head Melters. Ladies and gents, welcome back to episode 3 of Head Melters. We're back on it again. Me and Marty taking on the questions of the universe. Welcome back, Marty. We're back on it. I've missed it. I missed it a lot, actually, but life has just been busy.
I almost killed myself on my fucking bench press and got a trauma chippy.
That's trauma chippy!
I was scarred, okay? It was a fucking terrifying experience.
Right, anyway, we'll get in with it. So the first question is...
Suppose you were granted the power to rewind time, but only for 5 minutes each day. How would you use this power?
Does it reset at the end of the day?
Yeah, it's like a daily thing.
I mean, so you rewind the time, does it then reset the time at the start of the next day, or does it stay 5 minutes behind?
I think you can completely rewind time. We'll take it as that. It's like, if it's 1 o'clock, you rewind at 12:55. So I don't know. I feel like my first instinct, what is a good use for it? I feel like my first instinct is just like, my alarm goes, rewind. It's basically an additional snooze, right? It's like, instead of 2 snoozes...
I'm not dreaming big here. Like, yeah, okay. No. Tell me about your snooze button.
You know what I mean? Like, it's basically an additional snooze button. It wouldn't actually make you feel that guilty, because if you rewind the time, everyone else would go back to like... But you know what I mean? No, like, I have this stupid fucking alarm.
Oh, I'm being bad. I rewound time this morning, get myself a wee cheeky second snooze.
I did it. I said I wasn't going to do it yesterday, but I did it today. Well, I have this stupid alarm that it won't shut up until you get up and go and take a photo of it, right? Or whatever, go take a photo of whatever you...
That's psychotic. I think this is more interesting, actually. We can talk about this. What kind of fucking brain damage do you have to have something like that in your life? What the fuck?
To be fair, it's helped massively. So basically, if my alarm goes at what, like 7:30, 7 o'clock, whatever it is, I have to get up and walk into my bathroom to take a photo of the picture in it before it'll shut the fuck up.
Oh, I need to take a picture of it, but I've buried it in the back garden, so I have to go dig a big hole.
You can literally say it to whatever you want, to be honest.
What is it? Is it just does it have like a QR code or something on it?
No,
you
literally
just have to, like, scan.
Once it goes off at 7:30, you get to snooze it twice. And my theory is, whenever I get into the bathroom, I'm already there, so I'll just brush my teeth and it'll keep me awake. So I take a photo of it in the bathroom. Sometimes it doesn't even register to. For some reason, I had it as my plant in the bathroom.
I can appreciate the thought that you've put into this, but like, you deserve better for yourself, man. Like, you gotta treat yourself better than that.
Wanting this psychopath alarm?
Yeah, what the fuck's that about?
No, it's good. It sounds worse than what it is. It's actually quite good. You should try it. I can't even remember what the question was. What was the question?
Well, it's about rewinding time.
That's right. It was about rewinding time for 5 minutes on the daily. How would you use it?
So how would you use it? Did you say?
I don't know. Like, the thing is, I'm gonna say this, but then I'll think of another random scenario. But first thing off the top of my head is just, I'm a simple man. I'll just use it as an extra rewind.
Go rewind the clock.
I'll just use it as an extra snooze on my alarm, because then if it goes back in an extra 5 minutes, a guilt-free 5 minutes as well.
I love that, guilt-free. As if you're feeling fucking guilty.
I do, though. Do you not get up and like snooze your alarm? Like you feel guilty for it? No, I feel terrible, man. I snooze my alarm. I'm like, oh.
My alarm, it's a fucking challenge for me, man. I don't want to say her name, but I've got her waking me up, Alexa, the crack of dawn with the loudest setting alarm, and it doesn't wake me. I sleep through it. It's literally, it might be like 2 foot from where my head is.
That's what my ma's like. Honestly, my ma could sleep through a fucking hurricane.
I'm a deep sleeper, mate.
It's kind of good though in a way, like, isn't it? But yeah, anyway, I found the reason I started using this because I wanted to get up much earlier, and that was the only way I found that I would get up earlier.
Okay, so I did the maths, right?
Okay, what you got?
So there's 1,440 minutes in a day, and you can rewind 5 times, which is why it was pertinent that I knew the answer to does it stack? Like, does it remain 5 minutes behind for the whole day? Because after 288 days, you'd have a whole day.
What?
So, provided you used it every day, you would have an extra day added to your life every 288 days.
Oh, right, okay, I see. Does it matter what time you use that, though?
No.
It's literally just long as you use it every single day, you'd have an additional day.
Hmm.
Okay, so you get an extra day after 288 days. The thing is, though, would you know whenever it was like that free day that you had, that you've my stored up day? What would you do? What would you do with your
What do you mean?
stored up day?
What do you mean?
What I
Would you
mean is
know?
like, because obviously you wouldn't know. You wouldn't be like, oh, here I'm starting this on the first. Okay, maybe if you started on something like the 1st of January, you could track it fairly even. If you started on like the 16th or something of April,
Right.
you wouldn't really track 288 days from that, would you?
Well, you wouldn't, apparently.
No, I wouldn't. I mean, you just rewind 5 minutes every day. Who would be bored with tracking that every day? But whenever
If
it
you were on
got,
a free day, like anyone. So as soon as you go to bed, you rewind at 5 minutes, right? You don't use it.
oh,
There's
okay,
no.
I
There's
see.
not like a feasible
You're just literally
use
using
for
yours,
5 minutes. Yeah.
right? Okay.
It accumulates at the end, right? So
Yeah,
like instead of being like fuck, I don't know what, I can't think of a viable use for 5 minutes.
Oh, do you know what I would do
Rewind
with mine? You know, whenever you're like taking a smashing piss and it just goes on for a long time, you finally get to the end, you're like, oh, that was great. I'd rewind that.
a replay button to your shite. Would you experience it going back up your arse, or would it act more like a ghost, like a snap of the fingers and it's not there anymore?
Like a fucking Thanos snap, and all of a sudden it's just disappearing.
Do you have to use the whole 5 minutes at once? Or is it like you've got an allowance of 5 minutes to rewind every day?
It's a single 5 minute rewind. Do you know what? I would probably do it as well if I had a smashing meal. If I had like a good quality steak and mash carrot sort of dinner.
Have it again. Yeah, I like that.
What else can you do with it?
I would use it to create more days. An infinite day loop.
Every 288 days.
Yeah.
Would you age? Like, say, for example, you build up 2 days.
Would you age 5 minutes if you fucking rewinded 5 minutes?
Yeah, or would it just be like a complete body reset?
I'm thinking a body reset. 288 days, you're only getting 1 day every 4 days in 3 years. That's 40 days in 30 years. Man, it's not going to make a fucking difference, is it? Like, so
40
fuck it.
days and 30 years. Right, okay, so that concludes our first question. The second question is this.
You have the option to be amazing at everything you do, but not understand it, or be a genius and know everything, but not be able to complete any activity competently. Which do you choose?
You have the option to be amazing at everything you do, so like, but you can't understand it. So it's like you could be amazing at, I don't know, neuroscience or something, but you couldn't understand how to process it. But you could just do it. It'd be like playing an instrument, but you have no idea how your fingers made that shape.
Both of those seems like terrifying existences.
I don't know. I think the downside of being a genius and not being able to do anything would be how frustrating it would to be so understanding and good at something, but you can't do anything with it. I think they'd probably just be as frustrating as each other, because I think a lot of like enjoyment comes from understanding the thing that you're learning.
I'm going amazing at everything, but you don't understand it. The thing is, like, if you don't understand it, then you can't teach other people how to do it, right? But like, that doesn't mean other people can't observe what you do and learn from it.
Right, okay.
Right? I was going to go with the second option because it was like, well, I can't do, so I'll teach. But the question would imply that I'm really bad at teaching people. You might be really knowledgeable in your field, but you couldn't explain it for shit.
I think you're right. I think as well, I'd be amazing at everything, but I don't understand it, because I think being stuck with that amount of knowledge in your head and not being able to do anything with it, or having it, you know, crammed in there and not being able to explain it. Imagine you're lying in a hospital and you need some serious surgery done, and your surgeon comes in. It's like, I'm going to do this for you. And you're like, you're asking questions. He's like, I don't know. I just do it. I'd shit my pants. I'd be like, you know what, mate? No, it's okay. I think I'll skip this one. I'm going to take amazing at everything. I think we're on the same boat with this one.
Yeah.
Because being a genius and not being able to explain it or do anything with your intellect is just as absolutely dire. All right, so up next we have...
Would you rather have one less toe on each foot or one extra toe on each foot?
One less. Easy.
Wait, really? You'd have
Yeah.
one less? Dude, I'd be a fucking tightrope artist if I had one extra toe.
How many times have you stubbed your little toe?
Oh, thousands. I mean,
It's gone. Never again will you stub your toe.
yeah, but imagine the benefits of having an extra toe. Your balance would be incredible.
And you'd have another toe to stub.
Yeah, but you're only like this is absolute world of potential. My balance would be much greater.
Much greater. It's like, you're not talking about a prehensile tail, mate. It's a toe.
Yeah, but do you know how important your baby toe is into your balance in general? It is massive. Hold on, it does not say what toe.
Oh, do you know what? You can wear dress shoes. If you lost a toe, you can wear dress shoes so much easier.
Well, it's a good one. I give you that. The big toe, if you were to lose it,
Mhm.
your balance would be absolutely brutal, like terrible. Your big toe is so important. Ultimately, I'm going with the extra toe. I feel it would help you with balance massively. Yes, it'd be a wee bit creepy.
But then that's RNG as well.
Yeah, say for example, but if I get an extra big toe, my balance is going to be through the roof. If I get an extra pinky toe, my balance is still going to be improved, but not as
Right, but
much.
you can get like prosthetics. You can get a prosthetic toe. If you really wanted one, you could get one.
I feel like that is so much more of a hindrance than just having an extra toe and dealing with it. You don't have to relearn walking if you lost a toe. You're not going to lose your balance. You're just going to have to squeeze in the shoes a little bit sore.
You might be right. Both of these options seem to kind of suck balls.
I'm definitely taking the extra toe. I couldn't be arsed.
All right, I'll take the extra toe as well then. Not happy about it, but I'll do
You
it.
don't have to.
I hadn't considered the balance. Given the option to choose what toe it was, I would lose my baby toe on both feet.
Okay, but if it was
But if it's
RNG.
RNG, then extra toe.
So, next up, you need to wear wet socks every day for the rest of your life or wear an itchy t-shirt every day.
Wet socks, no question.
That is such a horrible question.
Wet socks, light work, no
Really?
reaction.
You think, like, I get the itchy t-shirt thing. Like, it would be awful.
I couldn't concentrate if my t-shirt was wet. But like
Oh, you
if
know
my
you-
socks or my t-shirt was itchy, but if my socks are wet, then like eventually you get used to it. It is uncomfortable, but eventually you will be able to tune it out. An itchy t-shirt is like there's an RNG element to like when it starts to strike, you know?
Yeah, even talking about it to me, my wrist itchy. Honestly, I kind of agree. Like, if I could get rid of the itch, man, I'd get rid of it in a heartbeat.
And I've done damn it, I know what a wet sock feels like.
Yeah, wet socks would be dire. It would smell awful after a while. It would just be gross. But an itchy t-shirt would literally ruin every single... Well, hold on. Hold on. What if... I know it does say every day. Never mind. I was going to say, what if you just sat topless? Or what if you just went topless? Or what if you just didn't wear socks? But it seems that the question is worded in a way that you have to choose every day. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm taking the wet socks. I'm not
The
about
itchy
that.
t-shirt just seems too much of a hassle.
Itchy t-shirt would drive you to the brink of insanity.
Do you know what gets me? This is what in my mind is an itchy t-shirt. You know when you get your haircut and it's
Oh.
not quite long enough to be like proper hairs, it's just like little fucking hairlets and it gets caught in your collar. That's what an itchy t-shirt is to me.
Yeah, I get that. It's just like wee tiny. I used to get them whenever I was cutting hair. I would get hair splinters basically,
Yeah.
and it would just get stuck to your hands. So it was absolutely fucking.
This one seems like open and shut case, to be honest.
Okay, our fifth and final question before we move on to the scenario question, which should be quite fun.
One morning, people around the world wake up to find that they are suddenly able to fly without any assistance. Everyone is now able to soar through the air at will, and there's no clear explanation for why or how this has happened. At first, people are ecstatic about their newfound ability. They take to the skies with joy, but soon learn of a limitation to this new ability. It turns out the sky is not the limit. The limit is 15 feet off the ground. What do you do with your new ability? How will your life change?
I'm gonna be honest, my life doesn't change very much.
15 feet off the ground is still a decent distance. Like it's not like 5 feet.
What's the speed limit?
If the question did say soar, so like I presume.
It's gonna be quite fast, right?
If you're able to soar, it presumes that you can move quite fast. It's not like you're just walking through thin air. High life as well. I mean, I don't think. I mean, do you know what? Actually, for football, incredibly fucking useful.
Would it?
Yeah, just.
Everyone else can fly too. Like,
Well, no, but oh yeah. Oh, it would change everything then. You could play basketball, Quidditch, man. Except you don't bounce the ball and the broom doesn't stick to your ass or lift you up. You just have to hold on to it and strap it around your waist. That's what I would do with my flying ability, man. I'd start a Quidditch club. I mean, who wouldn't? Like, come on, you've got the perfect opportunity. What the hell? The only thing is, instead of wearing brooms, I'd have something stupid like lawnmowers. You have to just sit on top of the lawnmower.
I love that the NBL's just totally out of a job at that point.
Yeah.
That's funny though, because like their whole job description is they jump high.
Yeah, it would wreck the Olympics. The Olympics would be messed up, man. Like, it would completely destroy the Olympics. Who ever dreams of having a superpower and doesn't want to be able to fly? Like, yeah, other superpowers are cool, but who doesn't want to fly at velocity through the air? It'd be
Usually
sick,
flight.
man.
Do you know what's weird, right? And this is never really talked about or considered in these conversations. Generally, flight is paired with other things.
What do you mean? Like strength or whatever?
Yeah, you don't just fly and that's your power. It's you fly and you're also Superman.
Yeah, you have some other bonus.
So what's that other guy called? Vision?
Yes, I
The one
from
that
Marvel.
flies and he's got like psychic powers and shit.
I has the laser beam,
Yeah.
the Infinity Stone on his head. Yeah, that's the thing with Flight. It would be boring if he just rocked up and was like, "Yo, boys, I'm Dave.
I
And I
know,
can
but
fly."
like this is what I'm saying is like when you're like, oh, when you think of superpowers, you always think of flight, and it's like, well, do you? Do you think of flight? What use is flight? Like, it's not like you can save people. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Well, you
you
could.
can fly.
You-
Presumably, you can carry your own body weight in the air, but like, if you're trying to grab someone else, you're gonna sink like a fucking stone.
I think as long as you can lift them, it's fine. I mean, granted, it probably wouldn't be very far, but I think Flight by itself, I think the reason Flight in those sort of films and stuff like that isn't portrayed as being a sole superpower is because, well, it's kind of boring by itself. For them. But for me, I mean, come on, man, who wouldn't want to be able to fly? Like,
Me, I teleport. I teleport into the sky,
what, and just fall to your
and
death?
I keep doing that. I wave dash with teleports.
You pick like a...
Have I not just cheated the system there? Like, do you reckon there's like a, a caloric requirement to activate superpowers? Like, do you have to eat like a marathon runner in order to use your powers?
It's like, if you haven't hit like 2,500 calories, you can't actually take off
Mhm.
the ground. Probably to some degree. I mean, you have to have strength to do normal activities, right? So you have to eat a
Mhm.
certain amount of calories, you know, to just survive.
My life wouldn't change. I literally sit here and work, and then I go to bed. What am I gonna suddenly enter the market of competition with like fucking Deliveroo drivers who are gonna fucking explode in popularity now that they don't have to like cycle everywhere? They just fucking fly.
There would be a lot less cars on the street, which would be nice.
Everyone's life would improve overall because like there's so much less emissions. Price of petrol would fucking hit the floor because no one needs it. Everyone would improve significantly.
Is there anyone that wouldn't improve? What would not improve?
Rich oil salesman.
Ah, fuck them. So that's the end of that then, really. Right, okay, so we are going to move on to our final segment. We are going to do something entirely different, which is actually really exciting. We are using something called AI Dungeon. We have a prompt that we've put into the AI Dungeon, and basically it will give us a scenario and we have to react and respond to it. Our scenario is this. I have found myself and Matt stranded in the vast emptiness of outer space, surrounded by our broken spaceship parts and suits. We have the sole objective of navigating our way back to Earth and surviving the task ahead. We look around us and see what we can find. Both see a sea of stars stretching out before you, a breathtaking sight that is marred only by the looming darkness of the void. The remnants of your spaceship float nearby, a sad reminder of your current predicament. So that is what we're working with. So what's the crack? We're in this scenario. We're in the absolute arse end of space. Our objective is to get back to Earth. What do we do? So the options are, we can say what we do, what we say, we can add something to the story, or what we see. That's how this works. Now, for those of you listening on Spotify and other sort of just audio platforms, I will continue to read out what actually happens, so it makes sense, you understand it. But if you're watching on YouTube, you hopefully will be able to see the AI thing along with us as well. Right, okay, so what are we doing? What you reckon?
Do you want to take it in turns to make actions?
No, I think we should both probably... Should we agree on stuff? I think we should probably agree on stuff. Maybe we just continue this story and see what else it prompts us with.
Yeah, we'll hit a continue then.
You grab onto a nearby piece of debris, stabilizing yourself as you take in the view. The stars seem almost close enough to touch, yet you know that they are light years away. You turn to Matt and say, "We need to find a way to signal for help."
And I say,
Oh.
who the fuck's gonna see it?
When the R's end of space, how are we actually going to manage? I mean, what do we do in this situation? We check our spacesuits to see if it has anything that's useful, or if there's anything nearby. What do you think?
I check my spacesuit to see what I have in my personal inventory.
Yeah, that'll do.
You carefully inspect the inventory of your spacesuit, hoping to find something useful. Your gloved hands fumble with the various pockets and compartments. Inside one of the pockets, you find a small handheld device.
It's a rabbit.
What?
There's no description, just a small handheld device.
Bro, our brain works entirely. I thought of a Nokia, like 3310. I was like, that's shit. Of course that shit works in space. I was like, if anything's in space that's going to help me, it's a Nokia 3310.
The implication is that a rabbit, though, is not going to work in space.
I mean, I don't know.
And I
Would
beg
it?
to differ, frankly. I think it would still work.
Of course it wouldn't. It's battery powered. It would blow up. Wait. Yeah, weird. It would blow up.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It would
Tell me
literally...
what's inside a Nokia.
Nokia's built diff, man. I mean, come on. Like, that thing was indestructible. All right, you could literally build the spaceship out of Nokia 3310s. What can we do with this information? Do we inspect the handheld device, see if we get signal?
You bring the device closer to your helmet's visor to get a better look. It appears to be a standard issue emergency beacon designed to send out a distress signal to any nearby ships or space stations. There's a small activation button on the side, but you notice that the power indicator is currently dark.
See, fucking batteries, man. Batteries! Duracell bunnies full of shit! Can we move? Can our spaceships move? Can our suits move? Can we move ourselves? So basically we have a space flare that we can't use. Matt turns to me and says, it's powered by dreams.
You give Matt a puzzled look, unsure of what he means by the device being powered by dreams, but desperate as you are, you decide to give it a try. You hold the beacon in front of you and focus all your energy and hope into it, imagining a rescue party finding you and Matt.
I think...
Continue.
Okay, we continue.
After a few moments, you see a faint glow emanating from the device. The power indicator begins to flicker, and then, to your amazement, it starts to glow steadily, bathing the surrounding area in a soft, warm light.
Let's go! The power of dreams, baby! Let's go! Let your dreams be dreams!
Oh my god, we're saved by the power of dreams. Fuck me. Oh, right. Okay, I think the only thing really to do is shoot off a flare and see what happens. I mean, that's the logical thing now, isn't it?
With the emergency beacon now glowing brightly in your hand, you press the activation button. A powerful signal begins to emit from the device, cutting through the vast emptiness of space. You watch as the beam of light shoots out into the starry sky, hopeful that it will reach anyone who can help you and Matt.
Is there anything we can do?
Wait,
In the boredom, we play a game of I Spy.
what do you see? Something beginning with S. Is it star? Got me again, right? Your turn.
I mean, I think being in the vastness of space would be absolutely terrifying, but also incredible.
I think that's just scary.
You reckon?
I think both options are kind of scary. It's either nothing forever or nothing until something. Would you rather be alone in the universe with just us on this planet, or would you rather there be other life out there?
Other life, I think. I think I'd have to go with other life, man. There's absolutely no way. Wait to hear this. No way on Earth that it's just us.
It's done it again, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, the weekend done it once again.
There's no way in the absolute colossal fucking cosmic ocean that it is just us. There's not a chance, man. It's not. There has to be something.
I actually listen. Much as I am like, it can't just be us. I feel like there's, in my experience of the universe likes to dabble in irony. And I think there's no greater cosmic irony than a race of beings dreaming of things that are out there that aren't out there, you know?
I don't know, man. Yeah, there's absolutely no way. Not with how colossal, like, we are not the only ones to evolve.
Sure. No, I'm with you. I'm just saying, like, so, like, statistically, I think it's probable that there are other life forms out there, but at the same time, I think that the universe in which we live is kind of weighted towards fucking us over in that way. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like, it would be incredibly ironic if it was just us. That's terrifying, though, if it's just us. That's way more terrifying than it being anything else out there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we prompted it again for the additional story thing, and it's give us this.
After what seems like an eternity, you see a small, flickering light in the distance. It is faint, but it is getting closer. As the light grows larger, you realize that it's not just one light, but many. A whole fleet of spaceships is approaching you, their hulls gleaming in the starlight.
Say something dumb. Respond with something dumb.
You say, I hope they have McDonald's.
You can't help but crack a nervous joke as the fleet of spaceships draws nearer. I hope they have McDonald's, you say. Trying to lighten the mood, Matt chuckles nervously in response, but you both know that the situation is still dire.
What do you mean it's dire?
What could we put in?
I'm saying I signal the spaceships for help.
You wave your arms and activate the emergency beacon once more, signaling the approaching spaceships. They seem to have received your message as they adjust their course and head towards your location. As they get closer, you can make out the details of the ships. They are sleek and advanced, with symbols and insignia that you don't recognize.
Oh, damn, son. We're not alone in the universe. Are they there to... I don't know. They're not... Well, they're not there to kill us. They're not there to kill us. They're there to help us, man. We sent down the emergency flare, right? I think if we can hide around the debris, man, we still should. What happens if they are? They're to just rip our faces off.
What does it say, Curtis?
Okay, right. If there's any one person that I ever want to be stranded in space with, it's not you. Because Matt's prompt was, you say I'll have 2 number 9s and a number 9 large, a number 6 with an extra dip, and number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda.
You can't help but continue your nervous joke as the spaceships come closer. I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda. The spaceships finally reach you and Matt, and their landing gear touches down gently on the rocky surface. The hatchways open, and a group of alien creatures emerge. They are humanoid, but with distinctly non-human features, such as reptilian skin, multiple eyes, and long, slender limbs.
And their landing gear touches down gently on the rocky surface. We're in space. I just want to point out, we are in space. There's no rocky surface.
Okay.
I guess we've landed on a rock now. So.
Yeah, we're on an asteroid that has suddenly just gone past us, and I don't know, I guess we're here. Oh,
so they're from Lurgan then? I say, do you know we meet?
I don't know. I mean, I guess we try and... I think we crack a joke and say, did they bring her McDonald's?
We're just fucking going ham with this, man.
Fuck it, like, we're in deep now.
Not gonna lie, we're fucking starving. Did you bring this crap?
You muster up the courage to speak to the alien creatures, attempting to make light of the situation with another nervous joke. Boys, not gonna lie, we are fucking starving, you say? Did you bring the scran? The aliens seem to understand your words as they exchange some quick, guttural noises.
The AI is really going for, like, how fucking we're terrified, but we're not. Like,
Yeah.
we're just hungry.
As they exchange some quick guttural noises, what the hell?
Okay, let it continue. What does it mean?
One of the aliens, presumably the leader, steps forward and addresses you in a strange, otherworldly language. Although you don't understand the words, you can sense the compassion and understanding in their tone. The alien then gestures towards their ships and says a few more words. The other aliens nod and begin to unload supplies from the ships.
Oh, they're bringing supplies out of the ships, bro. We're stuck here. I don't want to be here longer. Oh my god, we can nick their ship! We gotta go for it, man. We gotta steal their ship.
I need to know what they're saying. Speak England, please.
You muster up the courage to ask the alien leader to speak in a language you can understand. Speak England, please, you say, hoping that your made-up phrase will convey your meaning. The alien seems to understand, and after a moment of contemplation, they speak again, this time in perfect English.
Speak England, please, you say, hoping that your made-up phrase will convey your meaning. England doesn't exist, boys, you hear that?
Why didn't they just speak England in the first place?
Me life's about fucking 3 things, yeah? Fucking babes, fucking Brexit, and fucking Britain, mate!
I still say we nick their ship.
I am Salak, leader of the Zeta Alliance!
The alien said, introducing themselves.
We have received your distress signal and came as quickly as we could. We have food and water for you and your companion.
I still say we nick their ship, man. Come on, this is gonna be funny. We responded, any sauce, question mark?
You can't help but continue your nervous humor, even in this serious situation. Any sauce, you ask, hoping that the alien leader will understand your request for condiments to go with the food. Zalak tilts their head, seemingly confused by your question.
It's blog. They don't understand sauce. The guy has no idea what a sauce carton is. Never seen ketchup in his life. Maybe their civilization just doesn't have sauce. What we saying?
Matt says, lad, did we stutter or what? Do you have any sauce on the ship? Or what we saying?
Zalak's confusion clears as Matt translates your question into a more understandable format. The alien leader nods and says, yes, of course. We have many different types of sauces. We will provide you with a selection.
It's what we like to hear, big dog, any fucking red back there, yeah! He said, do you have any fucking sauce, dickhead? All right, sauce! Aye, loads of it.
But put the next response as like you ponder through the sauces, but you can't see any that you actually like. Have you any different types of sauces on their ship? Do you mind if we have a look? And then we get into their ship. We just gotta nick their ship, lad. We just gotta nick their ship.
Oh, we're working on it, don't worry.
That's what I mean.
Got a
We're hitting
plan.
them with the sauce stuff. I thought we could sneak in with the sauce.
I rifle through the available sauces and fail to find any that eat my interest.
You start to sift through the various sauces that the aliens have provided, looking for something that catches your fancy. However, after a few moments, you realize that none of the options are familiar to you. They come in strange, exotic-looking bottles with labels written in the aliens' language. Zalak shakes their head and says, I'm sorry, but we do not have any human sauces on board.
So you fucking lied to me then, Zalak? What the fuck? Zalak shakes their head and says, I'm sorry, but we don't have any human sauces on board.
Man, Geezer's got no red sauce to go with me sausage and bacon bop.
Did we ask him for a recommendation?
Yeah,
We're out here in space, you know what I mean? Like they say when in Rome, like when are you going to be in space again? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, try fucking Tizlak's big alien sauce. See what he's got going on.
You decide to ask Zalak for a recommendation, hoping that they might have a sauce that can at least somewhat resemble something you have had before. Have you got any recommendations? You ask. Zalak considers your question for a moment before nodding. I believe you might enjoy our Zorg sauce.
Zorg sauce?
Ooh. Are you going to try some Zorg sauce with me?
Jesus.
I'm trying some Zorg sauce, man.
I'll take it.
Out here?
You try it first, see what it's like. Matt pours the Zorg sauce over his sausage bap. Why is it a sausage bap? I don't know why it's a sausage bap. Just really in the mood for a sausage and bacon bap now.
Takes a bite.
Matt agrees to try the Zorg sauce on his sausage bap. He takes a bite. Zalak says,
I believe you might. Dude, I sound like the fucking... You know the thing from the Woe? Like the bugs?
I believe you might enjoy our Zorg
imagining.
sauce. It has a flavor profile similar to your human condiment known as mustard, with a unique twist.
Matt, always the adventurous one, agrees to try the Zorg sauce on his sausage bop. He takes a bite and his face lights up with surprise.
Man's got a surprise in his alien Zorg sauce. What's your face lighting up with the surprise for, Matt? You like your sauce? Your Zorgy sauce?
I ask Matt to rate the sauce on a scale.
Yeah, what you saying about this Zorg sauce?
1 to 10.
Is it decent? I mean, your face is light up. Why is it lighting up? What you got?
Let's see.
You turn to Matt and ask him to rate the Zorg sauce on a scale of 1 to 10. Matt considers for a moment before answering. I'd give it a solid 8, he says. It's got a nice kick to it, and the texture is smooth and creamy.
Listen, this Zorg sauce seems kind of fucking sus to me, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Big Tazlock Zorg sauce. Big Tazlock Zorg smooth and creamy sauce. I don't know. I'm starting to give Matt a puzzled look here about a smooth and creamy sauce. I think you keep it, really, to be honest with you. I want to try something else. I want to try something with a wee bit of kick to it. Gives a bit of spice, you know.
Zalak nods in understanding and rummages through the sauces once more. After a moment, they pull out a bottle with a fiery-looking label.
I believe this one might suit your tastes.
Zalak says, handing you the bottle.
All right, okay, I'm keen.
Are you trying it? Do you trust this fucking fire?
I'm gonna trust Big Tazlock. I mean, the geezers came and saved us the whole way in the middle of space. That apparently we're on this rock now, and we're talking to the guy about sausage bop sauces. So we've got this far. I'll give it a rip. Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
You take the bottle from Zalak and carefully pour some of the spicy-looking sauce onto your bap. The aroma wafts up to your nose, making your eyes water and your mouth water in anticipation. You take a cautious bite, and the heat immediately hits your tongue. The spiciness is intense, but not overwhelming. It has a complex flavor profile with hints of garlic, chili, and other spices that you can't quite identify. You take another bite, savoring the taste. This is amazing, you exclaim, unable to hide your excitement.
That does sound quite nice. Yeah, I'm all for it.
Garlic chili sauce?
That's basically what it is. Yeah, we're basically going for garlic chili. Chili garlic. I like a good chili garlic sauce, to be fair. It goes well with a lot of stuff.
Remember when we were stuck in space?
That's right. No, we're just having the equivalent of a cosmic drive-through McDonald's with these geezers.
Do you wanna bring it home? I've got a master plan that I'm ready to enact here.
Okay, yeah, I think we've got what we wanted. We're saved. We have a ship potentially. Let's bring it on home. What you got? What you want?
Right. You ready?
I'm game. Yeah.
I'm gonna break out the fucking riz for this one. Listen, Zazzy.
Oh, you're calling him Big
First name is-
Zazzy? Oh, okay. All right, we're going with Big Zazzy.
Listen, Zazzy. We're in a bit of a predicament, as you may notice. Any chance to give us a wee lift?
Is this? Hold on. This is you breaking out the riz here, like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right.
So that's you don't get. Why steal the ship when we could just?
We've rizzed up Zazzy. Okay.
You decide to bring up the topic of your predicament with Zalak, hoping they might be able to help you get back home. Listen, Zazzy, you say, using the nickname you've given the alien leader. We are in a bit of a predicament, as you may have noticed. Zalak looks at you quizzically, as if unsure of what you mean. A predicament, they repeat. Can you please explain?
Oh, he doesn't understand. Yeah, he thought we were just floating in space for no reason and set off an emergency flare.
I don't think it's picked up the any chance, but we'll try this bit, right?
Yeah.
Is there any chance you would be able to give us a wee lift home back to Earth? Go on, be a legend. What do we think? Master plan?
It's the most fucking shit. Yeah, go ahead, alright.
You explain your situation to Salak, telling them about how you accidentally stumbled upon their spaceship and hitched a ride, hoping that they might be able to take you back to Earth. As you speak, Zalak's expression becomes increasingly thoughtful.
I see.
They say finally,
You ain't from this planet.
What do you want to say to Zazlak?
I think...
You gotta
I
build
say-
the rapport, man.
Yeah, I'll just say, yeah, unfortunately, my spaceship broke down and the hamsters powering it exploded. No, that's a whole different angle. Yeah, just say, yeah, we managed to break down just outside the planet's atmosphere.
Unfortunately, my spaceship broke down just outside the planet's atmosphere and crash landed here with no way off the planet.
Yeah, okay, let's go with that. That sounds good.
You nod and continue your explanation, telling Salak about how your spaceship broke down on the way to Earth and crash landed on their planet, leaving you stranded. Salak listens attentively, their expression becoming increasingly serious as you speak.
That is indeed a difficult situation.
They say finally,
Sounds like you're not fucking helping.
Sounds
here,
not
are you?
giving. Sounds like not cooperating. He's willing to hand out the sausage babs and his Zorg sauce.
Right, I'm gonna take a swing at him then. That's all right.
He's not giving us anything to work with here.
Matt says, lad, if you don't want to give us a wee lift, then just say so, but at least help us get off the planet with a wee spare escape pod or something, because it would be very nasty if you didn't.
Salak looks at Matt and then back at you, considering your words.
I understand your predicament. Why, I can't take you back to Earth myself. I may be able to help you find a way off this planet. Our ship is equipped with several escape pods that could potentially be used for that purpose.
So exactly what I just fucking said then, dickhead.
He's had it the entire time and hasn't told us squat. Like, I'm not too keen on this Sazlok geezer. Say something along the lines of,
I'm gonna be totally transparent with you right now, mate.
go ahead.
I think that we knock him out and fucking grab one of the escape pods and just fuck off.
I don't think we'll be able to knock him out. I think he's too tall and slender. We're not going to be able to reach
I'm
his
really
head.
strong, actually, so, like,
Well, I say we throw the rest of our sausage bap remains in his face and run on the ship. Say you couldn't finish your sausage bap because it was too hot, so you threw it in his face and run on.
what can we throw to distract them?
Disrespect his Zorg sauce. Say something like, I really dislike your Zorg sauce, and then throw it away.
Fuck it, we just take the escape pod. Give us your escape pod.
Yeah, that's it. Completely guilt trip him. Like, tell him if he doesn't give us the escape pod, his Zorg sauce, we're going to tell everyone that it's terrible. I don't know if the guilt trip's going to work, though.
Zalak raises an eyebrow at your threat, looking slightly amused.
I assure you, there is no need for such measures.
They say,
As I mentioned, I am willing to help you find a way off this planet. However, I cannot simply give you one of our escape pods.
Oh, he's not having the chip, man. What's he doing?
It because you're racist.
Don't say that.
He's racist.
Zalak looks taken aback by your accusation of racism.
I am not being difficult out of any sense of prejudice.
They say firmly.
Our escape pods are a valuable resource, and we cannot simply give them away to every traveler in need. However, I am willing to help you find a solution to your predicament.
He's not giving us the escape pods. He's willing to help us find a solution to our predicament. Ask him what his predicament is or his solution is.
What's your solution then, Mr. Smarty Pants?
Yeah, hit him with the Mr. Smarty Pants as well. Give him the
Give him the sauce.
yeah, give him yeah.
He gave us his alien sauce and we give him a bit of the Earth sauce back.
Zalak considers your words for a moment before speaking.
I suggest that we send out a distress signal to see if there are any ships. That's what we
He was
did!
the ship.
That's what we did! In the meantime, I can provide you with food and shelter until a solution is found.
That's it.
So-
I've had enough. It sounds like
This motherfucker can't drive to Earth, but can sit here and do fuck all.
no. To be fair, he is giving us shelter and food, but I'm not about that.
I'm
thought
not eating any more of the Zorg sauce.
the thing
The
is,
Zorg sauce.
he has escape pods and he's just not willing to give them out. The disrespect from Zazlak, like, I don't know, man. I still just say, you're right. I reckon we just get physical. I reckon we just kick him in the alien bollocks and just take the ship.
Kick him in his alien bollocks and steal this shit.
Zalak doubles over in pain as you kick them in their alien bollocks, grunting in surprise and discomfort.
Hey!
They exclaim, trying to straighten up and regain their composure.
There is no need for violence!
That's it. We're getting physical, baby. Let's go.
I say, away and take a good big fuck to yourself, Zazzy. And I, in his alien bollocks, again for good measure, then I steal the shit and drive it home.
Oh, fuck. I say away and take a good big fuck to yourself, Trazzy. Trazzy?
Razzie.
I say away and take a good big fuck to yourself, Tazzy. And I kick him in his alien bollocks again for good measure. Then I steal his ship and drive it home.
As you kicked Zalak a second time, they collapsed to the ground, groaning in pain. They clearly did not expect you to react in such a violent way. You take advantage of their momentary incapacitation to make your way to the ship's control room and start it up.
I drive to Earth
Just say I take off immediately, drive home, start
and
doing
I
diffs like.
do loads of like backflips.
Oh, this has to be probably one of the weirdest fucking AI stories that this website has encountered.
I drive to Earth and then jump out of the ship and do a ghosty with it, and I do loads of backflips on the way down.
As you make your escape in Salak's ship, you can hear them groggily calling after you from behind. You don't look back, focusing instead on flying the ship safely through the planet's atmosphere and towards Earth.
Say something like we turn on the thrusters. Say something like we turn on the thrusters and set the ship's course directly to Earth. Either that or we could get out and kick him in the alien bollocks again, get back in. Straight out the window. You want another one? Fuck up, Tazlak. You get another kick in the bollocks.
I set the ship's course to Earth,
Oh, God.
and I wind the window.
Shout out the window, Zalak.
It's a good fucking own. How do you own an alien? Your dad sells Avon, and then I throw a water balloon filled with Zorg's dust.
As you shout your insult at Zalak and throw the water balloon filled with Zorg sauce, it splatters against the window of the ship's control room, leaving a sticky mess. Zalak, still on the ground from your earlier attack, looks up at you with a mixture of surprise and anger.
Hey. Dude is not happy about the Zorg sauce situation.
As we enter hyperdrive.
Hey is for horses, says Matt, as we enter hyperdrive and arrive in Earth's orbit. As you arrive in Earth's orbit, the ship's computer alerts you to several incoming messages from Earth's authorities. It seems that Zalak has sent out a distress signal, and now there are several ships closing in on your location.
Wait, what? Zalak is sending
No,
out
no, no! I
distress.
have the perfect thing for this.
Hold on, but is Zalak sending out distress signals against our own people?
We are not the droids you're looking for.
As you attempt to use your Jedi mind tricks on the incoming ships, they do not seem to be affected. It appears that these are not simple droids, but rather intelligent beings who are trained to detect and resist such attempts at manipulation.
Ah, shit. What are we saying?
No.
Just say that we're one of their own, man. That we're humans, and they should be taking our side over their side.
You say, no, we're really not who you're looking for, and anyway, you can have your smelly shit back now because we're home, lol. Peace.
The ships continue to close in on your location, their weapon systems powered up and ready to engage. It seems that they are not satisfied with your assurances and are determined to investigate the unauthorized use of Zalak's ship.
Just say he wasn't willing to take us home to Earth, so he let us borrow his ship. His distress signal's false.
I'm ready to take this story off the fucking rails, man. You
I-
want to just indulge me?
Yeah, just say we load up our own weapon system.
I fucking bounce through the windshield and kill all the other drivers with my bare hands because I'm like really strong and fast.
Just like you're basically a space Sonic.
Yeah. I bounce through the fucking windshield and kill all the other drivers of the enemy ships with your huge muscles and unrivaled speed like Sonic the Hedgehog, and they all give up and piss off back home.
As you attempt to bash your way through the windshield and attack the other ships with your incredible strength and speed, the ship's durability holds strong, protecting you and the other occupants from the vacuum of space.
No, it doesn't.
Just say no, it doesn't. Yeah. Just say no, it doesn't. The windows break.
You realize that your attempt to physically attack the other ships is not possible in the vacuum of space, and that you will need to come up with a different plan. The incoming ships continue to close in on your location, their weapon systems still active and ready to engage.
Just say something that's like if you decide to attack us, then
You won't shoot, pussy.
yeah, hit him with it. Hit him with him like.
As you try to bluff your way out of this situation by taunting the other ships, they do not seem to be intimidated. Instead, they continue to approach, their weapons still trained on your ship. It seems that you will need to come up with a more convincing plan if you want to avoid a confrontation.
If they're using fucking weapons at this range, then they're gonna kill themselves as
Yeah.
well. They're not gonna fucking shoot. They're pussies. Scared.
Instead, double bluff them and stick the finger up. Say like you double
Aye.
bluff him and give him the finger out the window, like a true proper UK driver.
Ignoring the thermodynamic implications.
Space, yeah.
As you extend your middle finger out the window, ignoring the laws of thermodynamics and common sense, the incoming ships do not seem affected by your gesture. They continue to approach. Man, the ship's
we're
computer
kinda
alerts you to a new
circle.
message.
Oh,
As you extend your middle finger out the window, ignoring the laws of thermodynamics and common sense, the incoming ships do not seem to be affected by your gesture. They continue to approach, their weapon systems active and trained on your ship. The ship's computer alerts you to a new message from Earth's authorities.
Read message.
what we got? What we got?
As you request to read the new message from Earth's authorities, the ship's computer displays it on the main view screen. The message is a final warning from the authorities, demanding that you surrender immediately and prepare to be boarded. They inform you that any further resistance will be met with force.
From Earth?
Just say we prime our weapon system.
To self-destruct as soon as we enter the escape pod and
Head straight for
We-
Earth.
get into the pod and escape towards Earth.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
As you initiate the self-destruct sequence on the ship's weapon systems and prepare to escape in the pod, Matt looks at you with a confused expression.
What are you doing?
He asks. You explain your plan to escape and cover your tracks by destroying the ship, and Matt nods in understanding.
Okay, so we do it then. Like,
Yeah.
fucking just let me do
We both get in the escape pods and
it. So,
As you climb into the escape pod and prepare to launch, you notice that Matt is hesitating. I don't know about this, he says. This seems like a drastic move. Are you sure this is the best course of action?
I
What?
fucking hate this guy. Can we leave him behind?
what, Matt? He's
Aye.
a bit of a dick. Anyway, just say
Just fucking get in the pod.
get in the pod. Get in the pod, Matt. Wise up. We'll be
I
fine.
shove Matt into his escape pod and release it.
As you force Matt into his escape pod and launch it away from the ship, he looks back at you with a worried expression. This isn't over, he says, as his pod disappears into the distance. You ignore his words and focus on launching your own pod towards Earth.
Just say like the pod launches towards Earth and arrives safely on the ground.
As the escape pod descends towards Earth, you can see the blue and green planet growing larger in the view screen. The pod's landing gear deploys, cushioning the impact as it touches down on solid ground. The hatch hisses open, and you step out onto the soft grass, taking a deep breath of the fresh air.
We made it, boys.
We've made it back. The authorities didn't even chase us too as well. They knew they would have got the smoke.
As you stand there, taking in the beauty of your home planet, you can't help but feel a sense of relief wash over you. You have successfully escaped the incoming ships and made it back to Earth. However, you know that your actions will not go unnoticed.
Doesn't matter. We
It's
made
just
it. We made it.
famous
We're
now.
done. We escaped Tazlock. We tried the Zorg sauce. We tried his hot sauce. We kicked him in the alien bollocks. And we made it home. I was going to say something along the lines of, if the authorities decide to chase us, I was just going to shapeshift into a fish.
You want to just shapeshift into fish anyway?
I've been a shapeshifter the entire time.
As you harness the life energy of the planet and transform into a colossal, tentacled monster, you can feel your power surging. Your many limbs wave through the air, crushing the ships of your pursuers as if they were mere bugs. Well, the pilots inside stand no chance against your overwhelming strength.
Baby, we fucking did it. Represent, baby. That's what it's about.
The fucking colossal tentacle monster, man, it literally saved us. Holy fuck.
That's
Like,
how it's fucking done, baby. Praise Cthulhu.
it was the Zorg sauce.
Well, GG. That was good.
What a way to end it. Fuck me. That was brilliant.
Oh.
I enjoyed that. AI Dungeon is quite good, man.
It is.
If people enjoyed it, we'll definitely do more of it in the future. That was
And
good
if
fun.
you did enjoy it, then leave a fucking comment.
But yeah, that is us. We'll wrap it up there for today, man. That is episode 3 of How Melter is completed. If you did enjoy it,
Just go back and watch the other 2, because it's going to be about another 4 years until the next one comes out. Like, let's be real. You know what I mean? Fucking hell.
oh shit, yeah, probably will. No, it was good though. If you did enjoy it, feel free to drop a like or sub to the YouTube channel over there. We'll post clips of it throughout the time anyway. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace.